course, we are rocking the Witch with No Memory outfit. Love that right here, the Bayonetta 1 outfit. Get ready to face off against the cell-shaded Hero of Time. Let's do it, winner semis.
Game number 1. Hope you guys are enjoying it as much as we are. People in chat, we love you. We appreciate that you are here. And also the people at the venue, gracias por estar esta noche con nosotros en First Attack 2025. We are ready to get something started. We already see Marvelous Marco putting a lot of pressure on Lima's recovery.
And as you should. Of course, same's going to be said the other way around as well, too. Don't get too comfortable. Down tilt. Nice, gets all 3 hits right there in forwarder, but kind of drifts back on the last one, not wanting to overextend off stage. My God. Buttons are getting pressed right now.
Down there barely connecting, but it was enough to get something started. Love the way the bombs allowed Marco to just go for a forward tilt. There you go, hero spin. He loves doing that, by the way. And every time he gets it, he gets so much out of that option, just to make sure that everything is covered in terms of a recovery option. Marco being patient, though, not overcommitting, knowing that he can rely on his trust projectiles every time they're meant to assist him.
I mean, that's what those tools are for. You know, people can say what they want about projectile characters, but at the end of the day, if you ain't pressing that B, but you ain't doing Toon Link justice right here. So, right, goes for the up tilt, right into the up air, which we should see a lot of here in this match. Boom. That's right, stiletto's the face right there.
A recovery from Toon Link. Marco is doing a really good job at challenging Bayonetta. Even the bombs are working as pseudo grenades, as the snake would work with them. So it's very interesting how well he is adapting. Love the 1-2, 1-2 from Lima, and takes them all the way out on the left side of small battlefield. However, which is pretty high up, and Marco is just looking for a kill confirm, and he has plenty of those. Maybe even the kill throw. No rage certainly help out Lima's case right now.
One of the best back throws ever do it here in Smash history. Belongs to Toon Link. Goes to the down tilt. And again, we're getting so much off of this down tilt. It's a short hop forward air. And good. Okay, a lot of rage on Bayonetta's side. Bayo with rage. It's a bad time for the opponent. That tilt. Oh my God. Arrow? Is this the CW?
It is kind of scary.
Oh, who you feeling like?
To catch him, and that's going to put Marco in a very risky situation. The bomb will try its best to try to help him recover, and that's effective. Look at it go, trying to challenge once again with a hero spin, trying to catch him once again with the back throw, knowing that it's such a reliable tool, especially at these kinds of percentages. We got Witch Time, but nothing comes out of it. Boomerang helping to case at this point with the forward tilt allows him to get a very small lead at this point.
Yeah, you know, looking at that Witch Time combination on stage, I love the Witch Time right into the afterburner kick the other direction and then jumping over it. Obviously wanting to keep that momentum that Toon Link would have off stage, but smart right there on Marvelous Marco to have that bomb reset to keep the momentum actually back up towards the stage. Some big brain plays right here from some big brain players. Good twist. Bringing this thing back close. Nice, gets the dive kick. And right into another fair as well. Looking for that safe damage as you should. Probably not your best interest to start overextending here, especially versus, you know, Toon Link. I'm so sorry at the end of the day. It ain't the longest sword in the world. It ain't the strongest sword in the world, but it's a sword nonetheless.
It is the Master Sword after all. So he's got a good opportunity here to get something started. Lots of pressure for both of these competitors, because right now, one mistake, one overextension could be of the end of the all. Now, careful here. Beautiful air dodge to avoid Lima's, what could be super scary. This is very rough for Marco. Recovery might be dicey. Gets a bomb in hand. Beautiful coverage from Lima still. Marco manages to recover, barely still surviving for a little bit longer.
It goes for the neutral, get him smart to not roll, was looking for that up tilt. Of course, that up tilt will scoop up, and of course, it's back air city. Roof reach dark red percent. You know I'm looking for this back air. Okay, bullet arts, back throw.
Oh, no way. Barely missing out still. Not too worried, because he still has the opportunity to get a frame trap here, a lens trap rather. I think it's just so good at those. Bullet hell coming out, missing its mark. Know that they're super scared. The blast zone is very close at this point, and the percentage is super high. That's a nasty opportunity. Bomb needs to explode, and it does. Barely surviving. Lima going all the way out. Get that game. beautifully done. They laugh it out because that was pretty fun, actually.
That's what I love most about Lima's gameplay is that the match could be looking like it's going one way, and then Lima can turn it around at the blink of an eye. So great resilience right there. Beautiful stuff, of course. Not easy to do versus Toon Link when you have this projectile system everywhere on the stage you don't want it to be. Hovering over small battlefield, curious to see what the stage is going to be. Aloneness, banger. Banger. Bayonetta. Bayonetta back online. Back on the Toon Link. Give me that purple costume. Next game is upon us here, friends. Bayonetta, Toon Link, rocking the same costumes. Let's do it. Okay, dive kick immediately. Quick 8% just to kind of show you how I'm working here this game. Okay, great corner pressure. Part of Marvelous Marco's side to just maybe not throw the bombs, but just to throw, like maybe Z drop them. Of course, obviously throwing them would be a little bit too telegraphed. You want a little bit of ambiguity when it comes to these grenade or these bomb placements, excuse me. Okay, nice. Great parry on the nair. Immediate up B out of shield. Lima trying to pin Marvelous Marco down in the corner. Yeah, don't touch my shield though, neither. High recovery at the ledge. All right, Lima being just relentless off the stage. Dive kick, up B, afterburner kick. Might get anything off of it though. Oh, you in some trouble. Whoa. Barely escaping some trouble there. Up tilt. Right to the 11th frame back here. Exactly what you love to see. Again, you know, Bayonetta just kind of being the long, you know, physically long character that she is. She can just kind of short hop back here away in a space where, you know, Toon Link's going to really struggle to find some footing in the neutral.
So far, things are looking quite even. They're struggling quite a lot, and of course, the Master Sword will seal the evil within Bayonetta at this point. Lima once again challenging off stage. Love the way that Marco just uses that bomb to try to stall out for as long as possible. Look at him convert out of these low percent situations. He's just so good at these kinds of interactions. And even though Lima still struggles to get that stock, Marco takes advantage of every single opportunity that he got to maximize on the results that it yielded.
No doubt about that, man. Great forward throw here on Lima's side. One of the stronger ones in the game, especially if those drugs represent. We're going to slide right into the DMs right there. Forward throw. Off stage, looking for the ledge turn, but doesn't quite get it. And I like that, just dive kicking out of position. You know, with how positioned of a player Marvelous Marco is so good on Lima's side. So just dive kick and slide out of the way every time you're looking for that bomb setup, keeping your opponent on their toes.
I do love the way that Marvelous Marco is just challenging Lima every single time he's in the air. He gets the opportunity to do some magic for sure. Now look at Marco just aiming for yet another spike, which would have been deadly. Hero spin, keep on working, keeps on giving every single time. Marco's just a master of ledge trapping. He's just getting so much out of every time Lima feels himself off stage and does get these extensions for maximum damage. Doc seems to be a little bit hesitant on leaving just yet.
Oh yeah. Of course, you ain't out of the weeds just yet here. 132%, and especially with how, you know, okay, wait a minute, I may have spoke too soon. I mean, again, you know, you get to see things like boomerang on the return become oh my God, an option is when things get a little dicey for the other side. Marvelous Marco looking as marvelous as ever right there at the end of that last game. My God.
Yeah, that was pretty clean. That's kind of the SoCal, and I mean, SoCal has been one of the strongest regions in the States for a long time, and it's been grinding lately in Mexico as well, right at the border, right at Tijuana. So he's getting a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience as well against competitors that want to keep you on your toes at all times.
Of course, but being this late in the Smash Ultimate, we certainly know how these characters operate. So
yeah.
Obviously there's a matchup to be played, but also you want to bring a little bit of that U flair that kind of keeps that foot in the neutral.
Right.
You know, the match started out certainly one way for Marvelous Marco in game number one. Lima was able to slow it down to a crawl and pick Marvelous Marco apart that time. Marvelous Marco just kind of felt like the juggernaut, and I didn't see anybody strong enough to stop that, the Hammond, from running forward. Let's get it. Game number 3 is here. Like it's Marvelous Marco right here on the, the quickest, the first one to draw some blood.
Yeah, Marco usually feels extremely comfortable from time to time, and he just goes in. Like, he's one of those competitors that if he finds a groove, he won't stop. Like, he will try to maximize until stopped, and that just translates into so much damage. Look at him go, getting a stage fight. Of course, there's no way he was able to capitalize off that. That's crazy. That's insane. You'll love to see. That's what I meant. Like, he will not stop until he is stopped by his opponent.
Yeah, I mean, you really got to keep the damage going all the way across the board. And you know, of course, Lima certainly cut from that clock where I turn one hit into many hits. Marvelous Marco looking to do the same thing too, but you have got to watch out for each and every option that I'm bringing to the table. Wonderfully placed spike right there in the corner. Marvelous Marco certainly living up to the name. There's the down tilt. Yeah, you can't whip no grabs though. 7 frames on the up tilt. We're going sky high, and I'm dropping you off.
That's crazy.
My goodness.
Lima finally getting that first stock with Marco is on a tear right now. Look at him go. Just double up here, maybe get a triple one. He was certainly looking for that. Still, in the air, Toon Link feels so good, so strong. Good pressure off the shield, but still Lima finds a good opportunity to start challenging, and he needs to get more damage right now. Maybe try something crazy at this point. Good attempt of going off stage, but we know that Marco takes advantage of those situations.
Oh yeah, I love the bullet arts too. I mean, just hold down the hitbox, try to catch that that air dodge. Great option right there, but Marvelous Marco, of course, back on the solid ground here, but not for long, said Bayonetta. Back air, right in that space.
Love it.
Woo!
Love
Oh,
it.
who we feeling like?
Good patience. Link once again setting up for a disaster, knowing that he needs to step back a little bit, waiting for the air dodge, unfortunately not being able to punish it accordingly. Love the way that Lima just went out waiting for a good opportunity to recover, and Marco was ready for it. C drop once again, and the bomb goes in the air, knowing that eventually it will come back. Good twitch time. Lima takes advantage of it.
Right, gets the back throw, drills down with the nair, bomb in hand. You ain't the only one I can spin out here. Love the up air. And Lima said, I've had enough. Get these bombs off of this stage now. N-E-O-W, now.
Wow. Then all across from the right side of small battlefield with a back air. That's such a strong move as well. Gotta be mindful. Lima's trying to fish for something strong. He needs it at this point, but also could lead to desperation. We get the flurry.
9-frame jab, that's going to be enough to do it. Again, not the quickest jab, but definitely one of the more difficult ones to DI out of. Once you're in it, kind of in some trouble. Rage Mail taking it to the top. Oh yeah, I air dodge those, bro.
That's the thing, though. Lima could still bring this back, but in order to do that, he's going to have to sort out recovery, which has been the hardest part at least at this point, because Marco has been adios. That's it. That's a back throw into the right blast zone. Once again, Marvelous Marco establishing dominance. I do like, however, how Lima started to bring that game back. We might see a bit of a long set here. Hopefully that is the case, because these competitors are just absolutely duking it out.
Yeah, I mean, again, it goes to show just how strong both these two competitors are. You get to really see like the top professional player mentality and mindset kind of come out, especially when their back is against the wall. Still didn't win that match, but definitely was showing a lot of promise and showing that, yes, I am studying, I am adapting. See if we can push this to a game number 5 if you're Lima, or let's see if we can just close this match out all together. If you're Marvelous Marco gets the immediate push time. Look, bro, we are literally using every aerial in the world that Bayonetta has.
Still
Jesus
looking
Christ.
really good right now. The pressure is on. Lima did a phenomenal job at putting out a lot of damage at the beginning, maybe even fishing for a spike there. Good pressure on the left. You love to see it. Lima, after all, is a master of less trapping as well. We haven't seen it that much because that's only because Marvelous Marco has been shining a little bit more in that department.
Yeah, most certainly. And again, so the conversions certainly have to be there. You know, if you are Toon Link, you know, you need your bomb. You certainly need the return on your boomerang to do your thing. But as it stands right now, it's still looking good. Lima right here with a very comfortable lead, just kind of dancing circles right here around Marco. But wait a minute, up air on the ready. Again, you can't air dodge through that. You have got to figure out a way to outmaneuver it. Oh my God. Try to catch the roll in with the up tilt. What is Marvelous Marco cooking in this kitchen?
Yeah, definitely. Oh my God, that's
Damn,
so
not like
unfortunate.
this.
That is so unfortunate because definitely Marco has a little bit of a game sense at this point of where Lima wants to be or how Lima wants to escape. Look at him go, just connecting everything. The boomerang into the bomb, into the back air. That's insanely well calculated from Marco. That what would you call it? Calculus, I think? Trigonometry? What would you call it?
Geometry, maybe?
Geometry,
with
I
the
guess?
angles? Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of all math that kind of goes into this. Let's be real. Both of these two are crunching numbers on the fly in a way that I can't. I'm an English guy. I can't do math.
Well,
I'm a math dude. Yeah, I don't do math. It gets a little murky after 10, I'm going to be honest.
That's true.
Whoa, my God. Ain't nothing murky about that upper. You knew what was coming. Love that. Marvelous Marco looking smooth here. Gives himself a little bit of leverage right there with the bomb at the ledge, but you can't hang out forever. Can't loiter here. Do something.
I have to be honest with you, Rod. Marco is so fun to watch. Like, his playstyle is so intricate, so fun. I'm sorry if I'm blazing him. It's just so fun to watch, honestly. The way that his mind works is just baffling to me. Look at him go all the way down. He overcommitted a little too much. I think he took a little bit too long to react to that explosion. He was not ready. One of the few instances in where he messes up our recovery. So now finds himself in his hind legs, and that is the perfect opportunity for Lima to bring this set back, Rodney.
No doubt about it. I mean, I will say this about Lima. There's not a lot of players out there that can really extend a lead like Lima can. I mean, turning one hit into many hits. Wow. Super jump? My God. Okay, dash tag on the way back in. Dive kick to reset the positioning. Yeah, I'm popping through, bro. What's up? Jesus.
Trying to challenge with the up air as well. That could have been extremely scary.
Come here, man.
Lima has an opportunity to get rid of this stock. Bullet hell. Make sure that Marco finds himself uncomfortable. Bomb will detonate, but that means that there's nothing to worry about, because even though Lima is chasing down, then, oh, never mind. Okay, good stuff.
That
Love
back air, man. Listen, I'll tell you something. Bayonetta's back air, it ain't to be taken lightly. That move, safe on shield, pretty quick, very strong.
Confirms of up tilt.
Man, listen. That move, that is something else. Great stuff right here on Lima. Push this to game number 5 in a way that I knew that he would. Again, this wasn't going to be a steamroll at all. I mean, this competitor here knows what it takes to win a first set, because Lima's done it before.
Definitely. Now, I see a lot of people from SoCal in chat rooting up for Marvelous Marco. Ahí está Yerne, ahí está la Scrub, ahí está C-Sharp. Come on, SoCal. Pump it up for your boy. Pump it up for Marvelous Marco, who's really trying to get this dub. Winner semis, winner's finals looks incredibly enticing right now.
My God. Can we talk about the spin animation? I mean, you know, the one good thing about Witch Time is that you get to see moves in slow motion that you don't typically get to see. Man, I mean, he is spinning like Michael Jackson right there, man. My God. Okay, dive kick on the way down. Dancing across the shield here. Again, trying to force a shield drop right here on Marvelous Marco's side. Smart just to hold shield. I mean, the worst that you're going to get is a grab from Bayonetta. So, as you know, her grab game not the most potent.
Love to see that Nair. It's a good option to deal with whichever side his opponent finds himself into. Now, gotta be super careful. Marvelous Marco trying to be sneaky with the hero spin with the up B, not finding the target, but at least managing to recover effectively. So nothing to worry about. Good confirm. The up tilt into the up air is something that's tried and true. And now that we're sitting in the hundreds, Marco has one task here, and it's survive.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
That was filthy. My God. Went for the empty jump because they knew they were down there, down immediately. Calling Madama Butterfly from another dimension for that smash attack. Lima, you absolute madman.
Love the sentience as well from Lima, recognizing where Marco was going to be, and look at him go, just racking up quick damage, quick and lethal damage as well. At this point, Marvelous Marco struggling to get anything started. It's a good opportunity to take a breather, to find a good opportunity to set up something. Marco just barely struggling to get that last hit that he needed for that up air. Do some magic with it.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. It's kind of been the bane of Lima's existence here, and for, I mean, for good reason. Again, that up air is just so hard to work on, especially for a character that likes to float and kind of fly towards the middle of that stage. As long as up air is out, you've got to respect that. Lima unfortunately find out the hard way right here, but like we've seen in games past, you know, Lima of course will drop stocks right here, 11th hour, and figure out a way to bring this thing back. Okay, forward tilt on shield. Nice. He goes for the first 2 hits. He's probably expecting an air dodge in. Marvelous Marco not minding being off stage. Yeah, you're going to get witch twisted here.
Definitely, that's going to cost him. There was a lot of respect earlier, but Marco lost that respect at exactly at that precise moment, and that's where Lima took advantage of that situation. Still, representative from SoCal has a very good thing going on for him. Good pressure. Both of them being now respectful once again, holding that shield. Boomerang just slapping Lima off the ground. That's exactly what Marco wants.
So it ain't done just yet here. Still looking to cook up. But right now, bleeding out, has got to figure out a way to get. Okay, goes for the 1-2 jab. Very smart and nest. Knowing that every time you stop a combo, I'm going to put this upper out because you're going to try to jump center stage to get away. Yeah, get thrown.
Go back throw in this case, just to get a little bit of more stage control. Maybe aim for a setup, going all the way down, trying to poke with an up air. Oh wait! Oh, okay. I thought that was going to be worse. In this case, Marco still gets to survive just for a little bit longer. Boomerang not aiding Marco in his recovery. So now we're getting into a very dangerous territory for both of them.
Oh my God, you most certainly are. Great timing right there on Lima's side to use the grab armor to just, negate the boomerang like you said. But if I'm Marvelous Marco, I'm still sweating here. Of course, you have the lead. You're doing good. But I can't ignore the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room that's no longer with us. Marvelous Marco sending Lima down to the loser side of bracket here. And winners, semis, and a lot of what we talked about kind of coming into this match, a lot of what we prophesized coming to fruition. Can't ignore the fact that that projectile game is so potent for any character. And then, of course, you have that disjoint, that up air, man, that just lasts forever. Golly.
It's
so
insane.
hard to work around, bro.
Definitely. Even with the tools to deal with it, which is the witch time and the bats within as well, to try to stay away from those instances, Marco did a phenomenal job at pushing Lima to his limits. Love to see it. I know SoCal and chat is popping off as well. That was such a good set, too.
No doubt about it. I mean, we kind of knew it was like that. 2 Titans in the semifinals. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better set right there. So big shout out to both of them. Of course, Lima going to drop down to the loser side of bracket, which just means that loser side of bracket just became that much more interesting. Got the best Bayo in the world down there. The SoCal representative, Marvelous Marco, of course, doing damn good work with the hero of time at Toon Link. Top 8 here. First attack in Puerto Rico. Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk? Not me. Not me.
Definitely. I mean, these kinds of events are exactly what they offer, right?
Yeah.
Lots of different stories, narratives as well, and that's exactly what we try to highlight every single time we get a new representative or an old representative as well.
Sure.
Sometimes they stay away from the path of competitiveness, which is perfectly normal. We were talking about this earlier, actually. So it's very welcoming when these old faces and new ones as well collide into creating new narratives.
No doubt about it. Old blood, new